So today we're going to show you how to fit all of these veggies into a mason jar for a nutrient-packed meal on the go. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of At the Table. Today we're going to focus again on very heart healthy and nutritious meals because last month in February it was National Heart Month. This month in March we're celebrating Nutrition Month. So it's a great time to really be conscious about what you're putting into your body. We're going to think about food as fuel. So we're going to get started with our roasted veggie mason jar salad. Be sure to preheat your oven to 425 and we're going to start chopping up some veggies. So I'm going to start with our broccoli. Don't throw this away, guys. You can save this and use it for stock later on. And you want your veggies to be pretty uniform. Make sure they're all about the same size so they roast evenly and you don't have burnt, crispy veggies and not quite cooked veggies. Here we go. And I like this mason jar salad because it's something you can take with you to work. You can absolutely meal prep this meal so you can make a bunch of them at one time and take them to work with you. They'll last in the fridge for about 5 days once you make them. And you can change up the veggies that you put in here. You can do cauliflower, you could do sweet potato, whatever your heart desires. Okay, cut up our onion here. And you can also change up the seasonings if you wanted a more spicy flavor. Add chili powder or cumin. Add some red pepper flakes in there, and don't do what I just did and try to cut your fingers off. Even save the ends of your onions. Throw all of those into a bowl. Once we get these all in a bowl, we're going to season them with salt, pepper, and a little bit of Italian seasoning, and then drizzle with olive oil. Here we go. Now your butternut squash can be hard to cut up sometimes, but that's fine. Just cut your ends off, cut it in half. Make sure you scoop out these seeds. Just going to throw this in here. And then make sure you peel your butternut squash because that's a very tough outside layer. And this is much easier to do if you have a spoon. So keep that in mind whenever you're pulling out the seeds. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe you can roast these seeds just like you can pumpkin seeds. And they would be a great addition to the top of a salad. So just use a veggie peeler to peel this. You can use the peels too in a broth later on or a stock. Don't throw away your scraps, y'all. It's a great way to save and use everything in your kitchen. Definitely get a workout with butternut squash. Cutting it in half. Make sure you have a really good knife, a good sharp knife, a flat surface. All right. So here we go. Just slice it like this, and you're going to cut it again. I would do these like half 1/2 to 1-inch cubes. There we go. And here at the end where the seeds sit, you know, you may have to play around with that to get the right size. And if you wanted to, you could add chicken into this salad. You know, grill chicken or roast some chicken breast. You could do shrimp. Today's recipe, we're going to be doing tofu. Yeah, I know. People turn their nose up at tofu, but you got to try it. It's really good, especially if you know, prepare it and get a good marinade on there. It's not that bad, I promise. And some good ways to incorporate more healthy meals into your diet is to shop local. Go to your local farmer's market, get fresh vegetables and fruit. Check and see what's in season. You know, find out when butternut squash is in season. Find out when kale and spinach and things like that are in season. And that's a great way to get in your fruits and veggies. All right, so I'm going to season this with salt, pepper, a little bit of olive oil, and Italian seasoning. Then I'll put it on my pan and put it in the oven for about 10 minutes and then toast it up. And while that's happening, we're going to take a quick break and I'll see you back in just a few minutes.
Ready to start fresh? Continue your journey? Or explore something entirely new? At Sampson Community College, we're here to help you begin here and go anywhere. With flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and programs designed for your success, there's no better place to reach your goals. Registration for Fall 2025 is open March 31st through April 17th. Expand your horizons today. Sampson Community College. Your future starts here.
Hey guys, Sydney and Jesse here from At the Table.
Are you enjoying the show?
We want to hear from you. We have a quick survey where you can tell us things you've learned, recipes you've tried, and how the show has impacted you. You'll be entered into a grand prize drawing. Check out our link or scan the QR code for more info.
Thank you for tuning in and cooking with us at the table.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
All right, guys, we're back and our veggies are all roasted. They smell delicious. You've got lots of pretty color here. You're just going to transfer them into a bowl here, and we're going to drizzle with some balsamic vinegar. That just adds a little extra flavor without having to add a bunch of salt. Again, this is supposed to be healthy and nutritious recipes. Try to get it all into the bowl, not on your counter. All right. There we go. All in there. All right, let's sit this right here. Take your balsamic, and I would use maybe about a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar if you can get the lid off of the bottle. And then just drizzle that on. Give it a quick toss so all of the veggies get some of that balsamic vinegar, and then you can just set aside either on the counter or in the refrigerator. All right, let me throw these away right quick. All right, so I mentioned tofu, right? And it's not bad, I promise. Tofu is great. But the key to really good tofu is making sure that you press all of the water out, or as much water as possible. So it looks crazy, I know. We're not cooking books, I promise. But you want something heavy to sit on it so it presses that out. And what I have here is just this grate. You can use like a cooling rack inside of a pot or inside of a pan, and you layer paper towels. That way it absorbs the water and then it kind of squishes it all out. Don't know if you can see, but there's water here in the bottom of the pan, and that's what we want. So you're going to take your tofu, and we want to cut it into about 1/2-inch cubes as well. Let me grab a knife. Here we go. So just any way you want to cut cubes, that's fine. And more in the middle, you'll see it's firm, and that's what you want. Whenever you press out all that water, it keeps it from being soggy as it's cooking. All right, so here we go. We have our tofu cut up. If you want to cut it into smaller bits, that's fine too. We will also be roasting this, so don't turn your oven off once you get finished with your veggies. I'm going to cut these down a little more. And this tofu we are going to add to a marinade, and the marinade is very simple. It's just olive oil and lime juice and lemon juice and soy sauce, sorry. And you'll marinate this for 30 minutes or overnight if you want to really get that flavor in there. So put that in there, and you'll want to kind of turn this or stir it every now and then. I like putting it in a container like this so I can kind of just shake it up. All right, that's all. Give it a good shake. Now luckily I have some already marinating and ready to go. Give it a quick shake again. All right, you can see that it's taken on some of the color here. And you'll put that onto your roasting pan, take it out with a slotted spoon, and you're going to roast it for about 20 minutes, turning it and about halfway through because you don't want it to burn. So let's see here. Let me grab a spoon. All right. Layer it out like that. All right, there you go. You just discard the leftover marinade. Like I said, you pop this into the oven for about 20 minutes until it gets nice and crispy around the edges, stirring it halfway through. All right, we're going to take another quick break, and whenever we come back, I'll show you how to quickly make the creamy cashew sauce that goes on top of our salad and show you how to put this salad together and then get started on our next recipe. See you guys in a few.
Looking to refresh your home? At Clinton Appliance and Furniture, we've got everything you need to create the perfect space. We're here to help make your house a home with stylish furniture, appliances, flooring, design services, delivery, and repair. Visit ClintonAppliance.com to explore our selection or visit us at 401 Northeast Boulevard in Clinton. Shop local. Shop smart. Shop Clinton Appliance and Furniture.
Computer viruses, malware, and ransomware are out there. They're dangerous, and they can steal your identity and damage your equipment. Star Communications is now offering Protect IQ. This service adds an extra layer of protection to every device connected to your network, working quietly in the background. Star can help you protect yourself from the inside out with Protect IQ. Call Star today and take advantage of this free service when you sign up for whole home Wi-Fi with Star Communications.
At Fisher's, it's not just about fashion. It's about exceptional service. Experience top-notch customer care and find your perfect look. Visit Fisher's today and feel the difference.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Our tofu is done, and I'm going to show you quickly how to make the creamy cashew sauce. So into my food processor, I have 3/4 of a cup of cashews. You're going to add in a 1/2 cup of water, 1/4 cup of packed parsley. So you really want to pack the parsley in there. And just kind of chop it up, roughly chop it up, that's fine. And then we're going to do about a tablespoon of lemon juice. Oops. And then some soy sauce. That's that good umami flavor in there. Throw that in there. Then, oops. My hands are not working with me today. And then just a little sprinkle of salt. And then after you do that, you just put on the lid of your processor. You could also do this in a blender. And then you just blend. All right, so we have it all blended up now. And what we'll do, if you want to, you can give it a little taste. See if you need to add more salt, more lemon juice, more soy sauce, whatever you need to do. Then you take your mason jar and you spoon in some of the sauce. I'm going to take this off so I can get in there a little bit better. Y'all ignore me today. I just have butterfingers today. Put about, I would say, 2 tablespoons there in the bottom of your jar. And then now you can add in your tofu, just however many pieces you want. Get a good layer down there. You can also add in some pepitas. These are roasted pumpkin seeds, or the kernels of pumpkin seeds. And I would do, again, however much you want. I'm going to do about a 1/2 teaspoon in there. Let's do 3/4 of a teaspoon. And then we get to layer in our veggies here. Grab a spoon. And you can add as many veggies as you like or as little veggies as you like. It's completely up to you. All right. So now we've got our veggies in there. And we can add in our greens on top. So if you want to, just to kind of make it bite-sized pieces, kind of like tear it in half. And then stuff that down in there, like so. All right, we'll put you in there. And it looks so pretty, all the different layers. And you just add in, or add your lid on, and give it a good shake. And again, like I said, this can be stored in your refrigerator for up to 5 days. Don't shake it until you're ready to eat it, of course. And the reason we put the salad dressing on the bottom is because it won't wilt your greens at the top. So there you go, you shake it all up, and there you have a quick, easy meal. All right, we're gonna switch gears, and we're gonna start on our barbecue shrimp and garlicky kale with Parmesan herb couscous. So here in your pot, let me back up here. We have kale, and the easiest way to wash your kale is use a salad spinner if you have one. They're great tools. When you're preparing your kale, make sure you peel or pull the kale from this stem. You don't want to use this because it's very fibrous and it can be very tough. So just pull that off, just like so. Okay. In a medium saute pan here on your stove, turn it on to medium high. And you're going to add in your kale to cook it and let it wilt down. Now your pot is going to look full at first, but that's okay. As it cooks, like I said, it'll wilt down and it'll get smaller. And you can add just a little bit of water to this if you need to, but if you just wash your kale, you know, the water that's there will help kind of steam the kale as it cooks. While that's warming up, I'm going to show you here what I did with the couscous. I brought 1 cup of chicken broth to a boil. Here in the pot, I poured in 3/4 cup of couscous. I put the lid on, turned off the heat, and you're going to let that sit for 5 minutes. And after that, you can take the lid off and just kind of fluff it up. And that's your couscous, and it's ready to go, or ready for the next step. All right, I'm gonna get this kale cooked down, and we'll see you guys back in a few minutes.
When we're connected, American communities thrive. As the internet connects more Americans every year, access to robust and reliable broadband is more important than ever for rural communities. The Universal Service Fund enables affordable, high-quality broadband, improves healthcare outcomes with access to telehealth options, gives children the education for a bright future, and allows business growth and job creation. The Universal Service Fund is expanding and sustaining connectivity for all, because when we're connected, America thrives.
Providing fewer commutes, more backyard offices, and crystal clear meetings. Providing less, you froze up, and more presence in your presentations. Providing a better internet experience. Providing possible.
Welcome to Cork and Brew Roseboro, where you can enjoy your favorite coffee, fraps, smoothies, bakery items, sandwiches, and select beer and wines while reconnecting with friends and family. Sit down and enjoy the experience. Come on by and give us a try.
At the Reedy Mark, we take pride in a unique, distinguished customer experience. We specialize in handcrafted cocktails, allocated bourbons, as well as gourmet signature food items exclusive to our menu at the Reedy Mark in Roseboro.
All right, we're back. I've got our kale wilted down and cooked. Once you're at this point, you're gonna make like a little well here in the middle. We want to add just a little bit of olive oil, maybe like a teaspoon. And to that, you're gonna add a tablespoon of minced garlic and some red pepper flakes. And that's to taste, however much you want, or as little as you'd like. And then we're just going to kind of stir this together. Get all of those kale pieces coated with that garlic and red pepper flakes. And just kind of let it sit there for about 15 seconds so it can really cook and those flavors can come out. We don't want to burn our garlic, and sometimes that happens in a very hot pot like we have here. So once those are all coated, give it a good stir. And then you can remove it from the heat and set it aside. And here we're going to start cooking our shrimp. You need about 1 pound of shrimp. Let me grab another pot. Alright, here's our pan. Put it over your burner. You're going to add about 1 tablespoon of olive oil here. Let that get warmed up. All right, while the oil is heating, remember I said there was another step to our couscous. So here we're going to add in 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese, because remember this is herby Parmesan couscous. So just throw that in there. If you want to add a little more cheese, that's fine too. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Stir it all together. And the heat from the couscous will help that cheese melt. All right, that's great. Get everything off your spoon, and then you can just put the lid back on to keep it warm. All right, let me give this pan a swirl, see if our oil is ready. And I do believe it is. So grab your shrimp and just put them right into the pan. And spread them out. We want some even cooking here. And you're just going to cook these until they're pink and they started to curl up. Add just a little bit of salt. Turn up our heat just a little bit. All right. So this is a really good source of lean protein, and you've got your greens here. That's really good. There's lots of vitamin K in kale. Good fiber. Fiber is very important in our diet. And make sure whenever you're choosing vegetables and fruit and just food in general, make sure you have a good variety. So don't just eat kale all the time. Don't just eat carrots all the time. Change it up, okay? All right. I'm gonna cook these. And also, get everybody involved in the kitchen whenever you're cooking. Make it a family affair. Everybody's vested in what you're eating. And then be mindful whenever you eat. Don't just shovel food into your mouth. I know sometimes we get in a hurry whenever we're at work, but be mindful about what you're eating. Listen to your body whenever you're hungry, whenever you're full. Just because you get a plate of food doesn't mean you have to eat all of it, okay? Use a to-go box. Take what you don't eat home. So once these turn pink and they're cooked all the way through, you can add 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce. And this is a great way to experiment with flavors. There's all sorts of flavors of barbecue sauce out there. You can even make your own. I chose to do a sweet and spicy barbecue sauce, but you'll cook these, take them off the heat, add your barbecue sauce, and then you'll plate it. You'll put the couscous down with the kale, and then you'll place the shrimp on top. And this is actually a very quick meal. It's not very time consuming at all. The couscous is done in 5 minutes. This is done, the shrimp's done in 5 minutes. The kale is done in 5 minutes. Very quick, easy meal. So I hope that for the month of March, you guys make conscious efforts to choose healthy meals. Take care of your body, your mind. Get everybody involved in the kitchen. And eat for life. Food is your medicine. So thank you guys for joining me today, and we'll see you next time on At the Table.